There it goes. Live on YouTube. Live on Kick. Live on Twitch. Hey guys, John 4X7 Good here. Notice that I went to an eye doctor. They said there are prescriptions now available in essentially bifocal or, for long and short, in contacts. So we're trying contacts. Let's see how it works. So far, I've been relatively impressed. Really close is kind of hard, but it's like there's certain levels. Like right there is good, but right here is not. My distance is significantly better, especially since it is in the new prescription. But we'll see. Anyhow, LDTS, send money there. Follow me there. We don't have a lot of time if we're going to get a run in. So, let's get started. I do need to check something. I screwed up the RG. It's okay. Hey, ask me about my dad jokes. I got one for you today. There you go. Yeah, it's just been a week of appointments, just like back to back to back to back to back to back. Ah, shit. Might have fucked up the RNG. But day 2 of contacts, so we'll see how they work. Taking a little bit to get my use. I didn't get contacts before because I have a distance and a near prescription. My mid range tends to be fine, but so I didn't think contacts was going to be available to me. And then when I was talking with the doctor this year, oh yeah, we make contacts that could do both. Really? Okay, here we go. Oh wait, by the way, your dad joke for the day. Why did? Yep. So your dad joke for the day, since I'm wearing the shirt. Why did Karen press Control Alt Delete? She wanted to see the task manager. Yeah, I screwed it up. So, alright. I reset my hotkeys, so I gotta redo that stuff. Yeah, I think on Mondays, I am going to take a slight break from XCOM speedrunning just to give my mind a break from it. And do some Final Fantasy randomizer races, async races, not directly. That doesn't mean I won't be doing this, but that's going to be my priorities on Mondays, and then do this pretty much the rest of the time. Like I said, I just give my mind a break from, the stuff. Thor, you're adorable. Lefty's staring at surgery now. He's got a I don't remember the exact way they put it. Basically, his kneecap moves out of place. Um, I don't think it's inherited. I think it's just he's a very energetic puppy. And if we don't do surgery, then we're looking at, as he gets older, arthritis and other joint problems too. So, trying this to cut down the time. So that ended up being 2 surprise appointments because he's been holding his leg up for about a little over a week now, and so we finally just decided to give him the get the X-ray done on it, see what's going on. So that was 2 of the appointments this week. I had the eye doctor, and then we didn't. Then I needed to schedule. When I found out about contacts, we had to schedule a contact fitting for different things. Yeah. So yeah, I know that if I don't take a break intentionally on a ways, I'll eventually burn out on it. That's what happened to me last time. I just focused on it so much that I burned out on it. You know, once I got a record, I was like, that's enough. You know. Well, let's try the right options here. Don't know why I pressed down. Alrighty. Right, and I enjoyed that, and I want to kind of get back into it a little bit. I don't want to like get it deep into it, like where I'm doing the leagues or the contests or anything, but just running the async weekly async runs. There's 2 of them usually a week. Give me a nice mental break from this. I like how the dismantling takes absolutely no time. It's the building that takes forever. Like, literally no time. It's like, oh, we're gonna dismantle it. It's gone. But it takes 16 days to build the living quarters. Dexter's Laboratory and the Alien Hotel. Try that again. Fair enough. And I think I want to do a run of Terror from the Deep, just a casual playthrough, because I've never played it. At some point. I might pick up speedrunning that too, just for fun. I think I want to also speedrun the remake XCOM. It just things that's, you know, those are ideas thrown around my head. Just kind of break up the monotony of the same thing all the time. Facilities, more living quarters, and the workshop. I just realized I didn't get any of the research going. That's what I was missing. And being a month in without any research going, yeah, I was way behind. I probably wouldn't have had it finished in time. It's a silly game. Well, I mean, it is a silly game, but it's fun. Doesn't matter. Don't matter if it's silly, if it's fun. Well, I mean, yeah, demolition should take less than it took to build it, but it's not instantaneous either, unless they got some new alien technology we don't know about. Yeah, I have time probably for one good run if we get going soon. If I'm able to get going soon with it. Feel like as soon as I put my controller down to open up my drink, it's gonna load in. It was fun, and I felt like it held to the spirit of it. But there were some things I didn't like. It's had its positives. It was definitely more graphical, and the progression was very similar. Allowed for more, but some forced storytelling a little bit about this. Fuck me. All right, you gotta go now. Make sure this happens. for anything. Nope. Yeah, I thought, like I said, I enjoyed it. The very limited number of soldiers you can take really did take away kind of from it a little bit, I feel. And I understand why they did it, but the static maps does kind of also take away from a lot of the fun of the randomness. Like because if you end up loading up a map you've played before, you know exactly where everything's at, so you don't need to. You know, I don't mind the tutorial having a static map by per se. So, like I said, there was just some things that I felt like the spirit was there. Just some things definitely different than what I would have liked. Let's go living. Got some living quarters. Dexter's laboratory. And alien hotel. Okay. Remember to research, you dumb shit. I'm talking to myself. Fair enough. I mean, the community out there, though, seems to really follow and be along on XCOM 2 more than XCOM 1. So, seems that's where everybody seems to, or most of the people seem to enjoy their time with the games. That time I did press the button. Really, the true boss of this game is the UI. It really is sluggish and a pain in the butt. No, I'm talking about the remake that came out in the early teens, I think. Yeah, not Terror from the Deep. I'm talking about the remake. And in the remake, they dropped the dash from XCOM. I could build a $100,000 workshop. That's no big deal. I mean, just like the originals, they take a long time to bleed if you're playing casually. They capture. I do say they capture their spirit. There are things I don't like, and there are things I do like. But for the most part, I think the spirit is still there in the original. And I read somewhere in an interview. God damn it! I read somewhere that in an interview with the producer or the director of the game that anybody who was brought in to work on the game was required to play the original, this one, before they got to start working on it. And I bought into it early, so I got the extra download pack where you get the where you get the tall blonde flat top guy as a visual mod for one of your characters. And I believe they do intentionally have Virgil Gallagher as one of the names that can pop up as a soldier. Go down, there we go. Oh, that was quick. Alrighty. It's gonna be tight. Yeah, they went in on it. I mean, if I have a clean run, I can still do it in time. So we got another shot at this. One of the things I did like they did that's different than the original is you have a class-based system. So each soldier has a specific role from the get-go. You know, sniper, heavy weapons expert, etc. And each class has a splitting path too. Each character can actually level up. Actually has individual levels, giving it a little bit more RPG-ish feel. But you're only allowed a max of, and you still have to research it, 6 people per squad. That I don't like because from the original you can't even bring in tanks. So so there's the give and take. You only have one base. You don't get to select where it is, so that's stop there. But there's plenty to do with the base, though. So there's no offense, no things that aliens don't assault your base. You don't have an alien base assault, and I don't believe there is an alien or the alien assaulting your base, and I don't believe there's a base assault on your part either, where you go out and take on an alien base. Two things that I do wish they have. They still have terror missions, and they're just as disgusting as the original. It's worth a playthrough at least once, I think. It'll take just about as long as it would be on a normal casual playthrough of the original. So it can be, but I mean, it's technically. But what that does is it gives you some of the stuff back that you lost from the original. Like here, if one person sees an alien, everybody can take a shot at it if there's a line. If there's a line of bullet to it. So that's what those give you back. A sniper with the right setup in a fairly open map is absolute with squad sight is absolutely dangerous. And laser weapons are nothing to sleep on either in that game at all. I mean, granted, you eventually want to get yourself up to the plasmas, but laser weapons, whew, they aren't just a means to get you just that little bit more damage until you get to the plasmas. They are damn good in their own right. Two living quarters, Dexter's laboratory, alien hotel. Trying to get the rhythm right to where I can get that little bit of buffering entries too, to really get going through that quicker. Watch, something's gonna happen right. There it is. Yep, PS1 XCOM, and we're speedrunning the fucker. Excuse me. This way first. Oh, 2. There we go. 56. Build facilities. Living quarters. A workshop of my dreams. Seriously, I wish I could build an $800,000 workshop. That'd be fun. In one of my past lives, I made log furniture for a living, so... Alright, we need to do the free item glitch. No, I had to restart. That was the last one, the one where the Council of Nations said, screw you. That's the one he died in. Oh no, we're done. That was a manufacturer. Never mind. For some reason, I had some. Good lord, my fingers are not working right today. I just had a brain fart. I forgot how many I needed to produce. Yep, original play. The tones all hooked up to an original PlayStation. That's fine. We don't need to build navigation. Might have a terror-free February. See, I never even knew there was an Amiga version. But then again, first time I played this was on PlayStation, so I didn't know there was a PC version either. At first. March, we just keep going. Just need a good base assault. For me to pay better attention on Overworld Cydonia. I got into that was rude TikTok viral phrase with with the run where I got through the base assault, but then the Council of Nations said screw you in May. It's on my YouTube channel on my shorts if you want to check it out. I thought I did a good job with it. It was fun. Up here before too long. Sometimes my fingers get ahead of my head. That's the second March one, I think. Fair enough. I'm not looking for a sweep, but I might stick my nose in making sure I have my name on it, at least on the list on every version. To her house and showed me her bleeding my plasma cannon. Took a campaign to your house and showed you cleaned my plasma cannon. That's the wording. Okay, we're good here. Now we need to do the final purchase recruit set up for 50 engineers. Engineers. Don't need to do any more research for now. Show up. Oh, fuck, I didn't. Son of a bitch. What? Hold on. Yep, god damn it. I fucking didn't purchase them. I don't think it's gonna happen now. I might be. It's gonna suck because this is gonna really push everything back. I might not get it done. So I actually forgot to actually purchase them. We're gonna try. See if we can get through May, then it's still possible. It's going to hugely depend on the coin flip for May, because I didn't get that chip going in time. Because I forgot. What happened was I selected them, but then I pressed start to get out, and that cancels on any manufacturer or purchase phase. You actually gotta... Yeah, there we go. I fully get it. I fully get it. Well, I do not have time for another run. So, what we're going to do is we're going to just actually practice do a base assault. Yeah, I forgot to... So press and start is a quick way out of the research, but you can't do it out of any cell screens or the manufacturing screens. Otherwise, you stop production, cancel, whatever. You actually got to do the circle overwrite 1X on those screens. I really need to improve my after and my overworld Sidonia skills. So I'm doing. The base assault is about as good as it's gonna get. I just need really get a lot of luck. Oh, I know what's going on. Never mind. I picked the wrong... Pulled the wrong save up. That's better. completed. The leader, but we can't research the alien solution until after the month of May ends. Tank launcher, 2 low start, do the first one for free. Okay, this was sure. I couldn't remember. This is the one that had the 2 of 4. Here we go until beginning of June. So we need to start and get the free version. And then 16 of these. Okay. As soon as June clears, if June clears, June cleared, we're on our way to Cydonia, baby. Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't mind being the moderator. Just gotta go over some ground rules for me for what I need to be looking for and such. Because I noticed that you've retimed both of my runs, so what constitutes the retime and how do you do that kind of thing? The more I think about it. Should be the commander now. Okay, sounds good. My Discord is the same as my username here, so shoot me a friend request or whatnot. There's plenty of times where I'll have time to actually sit there and look at them and run through them. See if we can see it right after that. Oh, it's right there. Nice. Okay, so you're saying is I just got to move him up one, or so there's a clip for this guy, right? You said it's this way. You guys fucking. Actually, that's not going to be a horrible one. I'm just going to move you over. Sounds perfect. Nice. All right. We actually should be able to. You need to get the fuck out of the way now, man. Get you soaking up some reactions too. Hey, bud, what's up? I hit the wrong button. Oh well, I'll be able to take two ships down with me. This is actually a pretty smooth one. I just need to hit the abort, not end churn. I'm just so used to hitting end churn. And I did want to check something because I believe they only got to be into there, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, perfect. So I'm assuming you got to shoot. I'll go back there and try something different. I just wanted to practice Overworld, but I'll try something different. See how to make that clip work. So do you got to move the soldier up one, or do you just turn him facing through that left corner and then it'll go out? That's the question I have, because I wasn't able to make the soldier move up one. So I've learned I want to do it from there to here. Should go to the, there we go. Two, three, four, five. That's fine. Alrighty. Oh, come on. There we go. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that did it. Oh, it did. Okay. I thought you had to go through the wall. If it just hits the ceiling, it wasn't worried. It just had to hit the ceiling. That's why I didn't think you'd have enough time with the blaster launcher. So, give me a second. That was my son that called earlier, so he asked me to do something. Let's see. Well, let's work it through. We'll get there here in a second. Still May, so. I didn't mean to research the initials, did I? Matter of fact, I don't. That's right, I don't need to. Just blaster launcher and the bombs gets me there. Okay. Yeah, considering I'm doing it while texting my son back and forth at the same time, it's pretty impressive. Let's see. Manufacture blaster bombs. I need to get used to looking at how many Illyrium I have left, 79, so I do need to do the free version. At least one free version. But I still need to do 16. Grab one of the most important pieces to this. Commander. Glad I made those saves because it does make it easier to do some of this practice. I moved my hand over my... Well, I'm not going to press the button. I want to get my used to doing that when I finish up that. So for the timer. I just realized what I did. I did not equip the ship at all. After seeing your oh dear. That's all right. That's why I'm practicing, to get that stuff, get those little nerves all knocked out. Yeah, just a little bit. I ain't doing nothing. I mean, even though where the alien base is, with this squad of soldiers with those two tanks are not doing it. Get used to looking at the map, though. I could do a couple of things, though, just for practice. You'd think something that heavy landing right on top of an alien would... Yeah, I was going to explore the clip with this anyhow. So are you thinking... That wasn't it. So here... Oh! There it is. Okay. that's not working. So blocking with the tank keeps him from doing it. So I want to see how much of his movement's used when he does this. It's 31. 27, 9. So it does use up a lot of movement to do that too. Well, he is clipping through there. But he's walking out and coming back. Time for one more practice, I think. And we'll just see if we can just shoot the blaster launcher right out that corner. I mean, obviously there's a clip there. Okay, let's see. Research. Project. Leader. Stop after this first. Calls the engineers. Whoops, nope. Sounds good. Let's see. I forgot what I was doing. That's probably the cue to do this. Gotta do it anyhow. Gotta do it either then or just before you launch the Cydonia, so it doesn't really matter when you do it as long as it gets done. And if I have myself a cue to do it, like when the blaster launcher bombs are done, then it'll be easier for me to remember to do each time. I could also do it at the beginning of the month here too, since I'm already in the menu. That's probably the quicker way to do it. Might save just a second or two, but I've never seen a laser disc miss that much, that many times in a row. Use who I want. That's not it, that's not it, that's not it. That's not it. It's gonna be down here, ain't it? So it's only got an entrance from the bottom and the right, and so far I've only seen. It's probably this bottom one again. Betting you it's this one here. It's got to be that one. There's one more space for one. Let's see if the blast a bunch of bombs. They're sucking up some hits. That feels right. Okay, there we go. about as good as it can get for it being as far away as from the ship as you possibly can probably get in that scenario. That is still better than the overworld on both of my other two runs too. So the reason I want that second tank is to hopefully push the launcher closer to the lift so I can go down. That way I have those extra. Right, because they shot out the damn grenade. It sets the fire speed down to low. I didn't feel like I was an extra one up, but I might have actually. I mean, because of the. Because the UI really does suck. There's that, so it should be here. Done it. Yep. Alrighty. Whew. Alrighty. Well, I gotta get ready for work. So thanks for stopping by. And as I said, I have no problem being a moderator on the thing. Just give me the rundown of what I need to do. And I gotta get, as I said, I gotta get going. Anybody else watching or watching later, you know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you next time. Bye bye.